Okay. Once again, very good evening to my fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests in the room.
Good evening.
So the first announcement I have is over the last week, that is on the 14th of July and the 20th of July, all 7 of our club officers were trained in the club officers training program along with 2 associate officers as well. And we've learned not only about our particular roles but also about the awards that the district has to offer, about mentoring, about coaching and all these other aspects as well. And I can assure you that your club officer team is well informed to do their roles respectively. So the second announcement I have from my side is from the VP Education, Toastmaster Pawan.
Very good evening, everyone. The roles booked for the next week is MC has been booked by Toastmaster Prashant, Table Topic Master has been booked by Toastmaster Vaishnavi, General Evaluator role has been booked by DKM Udanka, and 3 speech slots have been booked by Akshay, Shubha, and Toastmaster Ravik. And evaluator roles and TAPG roles are open. I request everyone to please contact me for the roles, and back to you, President.
And the third and final announcement is from the Vice President Membership, Toastmaster Sindhu Shri side, and that is she has prepared a nice feedback form for all of you our members, and I believe she sent it to a few of you and she might have missed out on a few, so she'll be sending it to everyone. And my request is please do take out 2 minutes of your time and fill in that form so that she can get valuable information about our meetings and how our members have perceived these meetings. With that, I come to the end of the business session. This is Sergeant announcement day.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests.
Good evening.
Today's theme, 0 to 1. Well, 0 to 1 is often used to describe the leap from nothing to something. For many of us, it's also a journey from saying, I'll start exercising from tomorrow to why didn't I exercise? Let's face it, 0 to 1 is the classic human struggle. It's the moment when you go lying on the couch, watching videos, to getting up and actually going to the gym. And you know the hardest part in this whole process is to find the gym bag, which goes missing. Think about it. The transition from 0 to 1. It's like making that first move in the game Antakshari. The initial moment is filled with dread. And once you start singing, there's no stopping. Your friends cheer you and you feel like you're the Antakshari king or queen for that evening. It's all about the crucial leap from shyness to spotlight. So embrace the journey from 0 to 1, whether it's through business venture or family gatherings. Because every leap, no matter how small it is a step towards something greater. Lastly, I'd like to leave with a quote. Going from 0 to 1 is not just a step forward, it's a leap into the unknown with the courage to make a difference. Today, we have a special person with us who started his journey in Toastmasters from 0 to becoming the president of our club. He is a MCOM graduate from Jain University and who's currently pursuing US CPA and loves to read thriller and crime novels. Fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests, I'd like to welcome our president, Toastmaster Shiva.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Saket, for that introduction. Once again, good evening, my fellow Toastmasters and guests. So let's quickly get started with the guest introduction for today's meeting. I see one guest in the room, Madhusudan here. Can you tell us how you came to know about this club and what you do in your life outside?
Hello everyone, my name is Madhusudan. Until recently I used to work in management and partnerships, but right now I'm on a career break And regarding the club, a friend recommended that I join Toastmasters, so I was initially looking at daffodils, but that turned a bit too far from my liking. Then I searched on Google, and I just, Mekon was one of the first clubs that popped up. So.
Welcome to our meeting, and I hope you enjoyed today's meeting as well. With that, let us have the minutes of the previous meeting number 1272 from our secretary, Toastmaster Lata.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests. Here are the minutes of meeting for number 1272, which was held on 15th July 2024. The theme was Bolt Out of the Blue, and word of the week was Inseparable. The business session started at 6:22 p.m. and was chaired by President Toastmaster Shiv Prasad Sharma. In the business session, the following points were addressed. Toastmaster Shiv Prasad Sharma informed about the COTP which took place on 14th July and was attended by the executive committee. The remaining who could not attend will be attending the same on 20th July 2024. The second announcement. The VP Education Toastmaster Pavni mentioned that all the roles were open for the next meeting apart from the speech slots. Interested members were requested to contact her for the same. The third announcement. Treasurer Toastmaster Sai Snehal Reddy informed the members about the Membership Marvel Award from District 121, which was given to the our club, Mekon Communication Club, for the term 2023-2024. The regular meeting started at 6:35 p.m. Sergeant-at-Arms Toastmaster Saket started the meeting with an introduction about the theme and later handed over the charge to President Toastmaster Shiv Prasad Sharma. President Toastmaster Shiv Prasad Sharma opened the meeting, spoke on the theme, introduced the Master of Ceremonies, Toastmaster Chetan Vasisht. Master of Ceremonies, Toastmaster Chetan, spoke on the theme, introduced the following role takers of the day. The role takers. Timer, Toastmaster Rachana, Accounter, Toastmaster Anirudh, Grammarian, Toastmaster Shreya, PP Evaluator, Toastmaster Akshay. The prepared speech session had the following speeches. Totally, there were 3 speeches. The first speech, Toastmaster Avik, Level 1 Project 2, Evaluator, Toastmaster Jyoti. Second speaker, Toastmaster Vijay Upendra, Level 3 Elective Project 2, Evaluator, DTM MU Part. Speaker number 3, Toastmaster Raja, Level 3 Project 1, Evaluator, Toastmaster Sindhushri. Toastmaster Mamta was recognized and awarded certificates for pathways level completion and Best Toastmaster for the month of April 2024. The table topic session was conducted by Toastmaster Mamta and they had the following speaker. We totally had 10 speakers. Toastmaster Sakshi, Toastmaster Nagendra, Toastmaster Akshay, Toastmaster Jia, Toastmaster Gajendra, Toastmaster Bhavna, Toastmaster Vaishnavi, Toastmaster Kirtana, Toastmaster Sanjay and Toastmaster Sai. Toastmaster Mamta B attempted level 2 elective project evaluated by Toastmaster Apurva, which was the table topics. The general evaluation was conducted by Toastmaster Lata Nahar. The winners of the week were, for the best prepared speaker, Toastmaster Raja, best evaluator, DTM MUPAL, best table topic speakers, Toastmaster Gajendra, best road taker Tapji, Toastmaster Shreya, best MTG, Toastmaster Chetan. The President closed the meeting at 8:45 p.m., which was followed by the national anthem. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lata. Are there any changes proposed to the minutes of the meetings? Yes.
I think it's not for the membership Mahavar Award. It is mentioned as Treasurer Toastmaster Sai Snehal. It should be Area Director Treasurer Toastmaster Sai Snehal handing it over, not informed.
Okay.
Because that was the award which is given to the club. It was not informed, it was awarded to the club. So please make sure and send the revised MOU.
Yes. So I request the secretary to make the necessary changes and send the revised minutes. If there are no more changes, I shall consider it as accepted and open meeting number 127. It was November of last year when I got a wonderful opportunity from Balaji to be the Master of Ceremonies for Toastmasters Judges Training Program. And you can imagine Judges Training Program, there were people coming from across Bangalore and beyond. So a lot of people were coming there. And my preparation began, I accepted the role. Introductions worth 3-4 pages. I had to prepare them well in advance of the district director, the program quality director, of the trainers, etc. Everything was ready. I reached there, I reached the venue on the day of the event, and my biggest fear hit me. And this was not messing up somebody's introduction, this was not saying something inappropriate in between, but this was saying good evening Toastmasters instead of good morning. Because the event was commencing at 10:30 a.m. in the morning. So I went there, as soon as I was introduced, I stood there for a second, held the mic in my hand, and 100% consciously I said, "Good morning, Toastmasters." Job half done. I had just got from 0 to 1. My MC session would go on until lunch break. But since I started off on the right foot, I would say the rest of it was complete without many hiccups. Well, this is basically the theme for today, 0 to 1. Take that first step and then the rest will fall in place. And I remember speaking on a very similar theme, get the ball rolling, in the past. And therefore, I want to do something different today. I want to give you all an experimental, over-the-top, limpid and a borderline stupid perspective from your president on the theme. Now, all of you at some point, give me a good raise of hands if you have come across these chapters or these subjects in your school or in your college days. Probability, percentage, ratio, proportion, correlation, regression, etc. Almost all of you. So you have a generic idea of what all this is. Now, any question related to these topics, if you remember, most of them, almost all of them, the final answer would be between 0 and 1. Most of the time. And sometimes if you got the answer as 0, you would worry. 0 or 1, you would worry something is wrong. I have made some calculation mistake. So you would look at those problems, and whenever you got a 0, it would be an extremity. It would be an exception. There, 0 probability, or the ratio is 0, or 0 correlation, you would say something is wrong. Or if you got 1, the other extreme, which is complete perfection, complete 100% probability that something will happen, or perfect correlation between the variables. Again, not that realistic. But whenever you got something in between, 0.567, you would say probably this is the right answer. My fellow Toastmasters, now from this I want to extrapolate it to life. Life lies somewhere between 0 and 1. All of us at some point started off on our own zeros. That was when we were born. And mind you, your 0 is different from my 0. It is on a different scale. We can't be compared. All of us started on 0, and then we started taking risks, doing what we love, learning new things. And at some point you would say, Shiva, today I am at a certain number between 0 and 1 in my life. If I had to measure my achievements, if I had to measure what I've done till now, if I have to measure the respect I have for myself to date, you would say I'm somewhere between 0 and 1, whatever that number is. And at this point, you might say, Shiva, this doesn't matter to me. Why should I keep it between 0 and 1? Let me measure it 100, 10,000 with these other numbers. Go ahead, complicate your life. Who is stopping you? And I'd say, no matter where you are in the middle of those numbers, you did start at a 0, but you'll probably never reach that 1, which is perfection, which is completeness. Because we human beings, by nature, are mortal creatures. We can never achieve every single thing that we want, because our greed also is endless. So you might say today, I am somewhere between that number, 0 to 1. And what I would feel, to give you a perspective, is if you are closer to 1 than you are to 0, then you are living a fulfilling life. Towards the end of your life, if you can say that, then I'd say your life has some meaning to it. So let us aim for that 1, but let us try and end up closer to 1 rather than 0. And this is a way I feel to get satisfaction for ourselves. Accept that life is not going to be all a straight, beautiful road. There will be turns, there will be times when you fall. And therefore, this analogy of 0 to 1. Now, whether my speech made sense or not, I shall move ahead and introduce the person who gave the theme for today. Well, speaking of 0 to 1, he's the exact example for this theme. He was at 0 speeches, then he got to 1 speech. He delivered his icebreaker speech, and just through that 1 speech, he has shown us how nonchalantly he can deliver his humor and how much of a talented man he is. He is a chemical engineering graduate from BMS College of Engineering, currently pursuing the CFA certification and working as a crypto research analyst. And in his free time, he loves playing sports, watching performing arts, and also select TV shows as well. Please give it up for our Master of Ceremonies, Toastmaster Anirudh Srivatsa.
Thank you, President Toastmaster Shiva, for that lovely introduction. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. If all you can do is crawl, then start crawling. Now, the easiest and the most difficult thing for anybody to do while they are setting out to reach a goal is to just get started. Well, it's the easiest because what else can you really do, right? You've set out a path. The first thing that you can do is the first thing that's on your list. But at the same time, it's the most difficult thing to do because it's such an uncertain thing. You feel a lack of resources, you feel a lack of courage, and you don't know just what to do. So you go ahead and you just start. It could be something as simple as learning your favorite song on the guitar if you play one. And you don't have to play the entire song. You can just learn the first few chords, master them, and move on, build on top of that, and then reach your goal. It could be something as simple as improving your survival skills in the kitchen. If you're somebody like me, you're not very great. You have some basic skills, but you would like to get there someday. And it could be something as simple as losing your first kilogram, or even gaining your first kilogram if you're on a fitness program. And if all of this seems very intense for somebody, then keep in mind it doesn't have to be a successful attempt either. Even your failures count. You can go from knowing absolutely zero about the guitar to playing a very bad sounding chord. You can go from knowing zero things in the kitchen to one big disaster also. And you can go from 0 push-ups to maybe one very bad looking push-up. The point is just get started. And it's not just for the normal people like us. Even the most successful people, they start off from 0 and then go to 1 and then proceed. Take J.K. Rowling for example. Those of you Harry Potter fans here, you know that they established a legacy with the Harry Potter. And she started off and went from 0 to 1 with the Philosopher's Stone. She didn't go directly to the way she is today. And Oprah Winfrey was born into poverty. And look at the media mogul she is today. In fact, her 0 to 1 moment was a radio jockey gig. And we know how successful she is today. She's a billionaire, self-made, one of the top 10 in the world. And Ralph C. Smedley is another example of this. Not many people know that his 0 to 1 moment lasted a long 20 years. In fact, the first unofficial Toastmasters meeting was held in Illinois in 1905. It took 20 years for a club to endure before it got the official founding date as somewhere in 1924. Now, almost a century later, almost 15,800 clubs later, we have over 280,000 members, and in over 149 countries, we have the Toastmasters clubs established all over the world. And one such club is Mekon Communication Club, where we are today. It was established in 1998. Now, for everyone's benefit, I'll introduce the structure of a typical meeting that we have here. And the first session that we have is the prepared speech session, where we have speakers stepping up here and delivering their speeches 2 to 3 minutes long. They have prepared their speeches in advance, and they are evaluated later on. Secondly, we have the most exciting table topic session mediated by a table topics master. And lastly, we have the general evaluation session where the speeches are actually evaluated. Now, moving on, to help us conduct this successful meeting, we have 4 members constituting the TAPG team. As I call out your names and roles, please introduce yourself and let us know and explain your roles. Firstly, the timer, Toastmaster Anantra.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Good evening. My name is Dr. Toastmaster Anantra. As timer, I will note the time taken by all the speakers and the meeting in entirety. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow and red flags that I have here, which denote specific times remaining. For the icebreaker speech, the time allotted is 4 to 6 minutes. So at the 4th minute, I will raise the green flag, the 5th minute the yellow, and the 6th minute the red flag. For the other prepared speech, the time allotted is 5 to 7 minutes. At the 5th minute, I raise the green flag, 6th minute the yellow, and 7th minute the red flag. For the table topics, speakers should limit their remarks to not more than 2 minutes. So after the end of 1 minute, I raise the green flag, 1.5 minutes yellow flag, and 2 minutes red flag. The individual evaluators will get 2 to 3 minutes to give their remarks on the prepared speeches. So at the 2nd minute, I raise the green flag, 2.5 minutes the yellow flag, and 3 minutes the red flag. If any speaker of prepared speeches, table topic or evaluator exceeds their speech by more than 30 seconds of their allotted time, they will not be considered for the badge at the end. And I will give my report during the general evaluation session.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anantram. Next, the R counter, Toastmaster Pamni.
A very good evening, everyone. As an accounter for today, I will make sure to take note of all the R's, and the crutch words like and, you know, but, so, and I will give my report during the general evaluation session. Back to you, sir.
Next up, we have the Parliamentary Proceedings Evaluator, Toastmaster.
Good evening, Toastmasters. Welcome guests. As a parliamentary procedure meeting, I will observe all the members and request all of them not to speak on sex, religion and politics. And 3 entry and exit should not be done. Only during upload it has to be done. And please put your mobiles on silent mode or airplane mode so that you will not be disturbing the speaker also. Thank you and back to you.
Lastly, we have the Grammarian, Toastmaster Shiva.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests present. As the grammarian for today, I will be keeping check on the language usage during the session. I'll be noting down the good usages, the not so good usages, and I'm introducing the word for today, which is limpid, meaning completely clear and transparent. Usage: his limpid character makes him a great politician. Stay tuned for the report during the evaluation session, and back to the MC.
Thank you. Okay, let's get the part started. Firstly, we have the first session, the prepared speech session. Before we go ahead with the first speech, I'd like to ask the individual evaluator, DTM Amanda, to execute the following guidelines.
Mr. Toastmaster and Toastmasters and welcome guests. This is the first speech. The purpose statement says the purpose of this project is for the member to introduce himself or herself to the club and learn the basic structure of a public speech. Notes to the evaluator: the member is completing this or his first speech, so Toastmaster it should be correct as pathways. Okay. The goal of the evaluation is to give the member an effective evaluation of his or her speech and delivery style. Because in the icebreaker is the first project in the number, you may choose to use only the notes section and not the numericals. All the best to the speaker and back to you.
Since it's the first speech of a new pathway, I'll be giving a single line introduction to our speaker. So, our first speaker is the youngest distinguished Toastmaster through pathways that we have here. And fun fact, he also has a record in the India Book of Records. Please put your hands together for DTM Udarka with speech title.
A passionate photographer, traveler enthusiast, rider, driving skills, foodie, fast driver. Apart from these introductions you have heard of me, any one of you know a mile extra about me?
Youngest distinguished
Show off. Thank you. Good evening, Master Toastmaster for the Toastmasters, and welcome, dear guests. Feb 2nd, 2000, on a chilly evening, when a travel enthusiast from car dealer was worshipping his goddesses in his shop, He gets a call from his mother saying, your wife is into labor. He rushes to the hospital on a noisy vehicle, and 2 minutes later, he rushes back on this same noisy vehicle back to office, and never to be seen in the hospital till the 4th morning. You know who is that?
Father.
Yes, that's my father, because he told his parents clear that his lipid that he wanted a baby girl, and unfortunately I was a baby boy. First ever baby boy of 5th generation of Gonigare family. 5th generation first kid. And what do you expect this first kid to have? Exactly. I was the ladla of the family, and I'm still the ladla. You want the proof I'm the ladla? You see my body? The fat? The chubbiness? That's the proof that I am the ladla of the family. Moving forward, a little forward of my life. How many of you here have school memories? Sorry, I don't have much school memories. All I knew, what I did in my schooling was travel. Not with my family of 4, not with my first cousins of 10, not with my grandparents of both the sides, including 15, but with 14 members. The entire family used to go on trips. Dasra one trip, Christmas one trip, and the summer holidays. 3 fixed trips for the entire family. And it was usually organized by my dad. So you all know where I get this traveling enthuse now. So this was about my dad. Now coming to what exactly happened post that. That's my PU days. How many of you are outstanding Toastmasters here? I am definitely one outstanding Toastmaster for the contribution for Toastmasters. As well as I was an outstanding student in my PU, but not for the same reason. Actually outstanding student. On my PU's days, I used to stand outside because the naughtiness, as told by one of our members, show off and naughtiness. I still probably carry that. That was me enjoying my life. And there came a turning in the PU saying that, as told by every Indian family, concentrate on one exam, it will change your life. How many of you have heard this statement? The people who are rising, do you agree with that? I can't hear you. No. The same thing happened with me. I did not agree with it. I ended up in a tier 3 college, tier 2 or tier 3 college, I don't remember. And all I know in college what I did was Toastmasters. Because it was Corona and all I know was I did Toastmasters. Now the interesting fact here is, in those 2 years of lockdown, because college had, Corona was for 3 months, but college had an opportunity of 2 months of lockdown. I utilized every aspect of my time. I utilized every aspect of the opportunities I had. And I grew to a certain level. Apart from this, what is that I gained from here? My second family. Couple of months, a year and a half months ago, year before, I lost my dad. Around 8:30 in the night, I called a few of my Toastmasters. And trust me, I had to answer the police van saying, why are there so many people in front of your house? It's not of 1 or 2 or 3. All the Toastmasters family I had there was there with me the entire night, including Sai Snehal, Sindhu, Gaurav, AKP sir, Emibad sir. Everyone was there. In fact, few of them actually walked around to get things done for me. That's what I've gained from Toastmasters, my second family. And it's a very proud moment for me to tell that I still believe in that second family. Because your family will be there in your house to support you. Who is there outside your house to encourage you at every aspect of your life, saying, don't worry, go ahead, I'll be there at your back, no matter what. That's my second family and my journey of my life and Toastmasters. Master Toastmaster.
speech, I'd like to request the individual evaluator Toastmaster Raja to give out the project guidelines.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. The speaker is attempting project 2 in level 1, which is writing a speech with purpose. The project purpose is, the purpose of the project is to learn and review basic methods of writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. Notes for the evaluator: the member completing this project is working to write a speech with purpose. The speech they create must be well written and clearly focused. Their goal is to meet their expressed purpose statement with a well executed speech. About the speech, the member will present a well organized, well delivered speech. The speech may be humorous, informational, or any style the member chooses. The speech content and style should work well together. I'll be giving my evaluation when called upon. All the best to the speaker.
Our next speaker has worked as an applied research engineer for the last couple of years. She graduated with a master's degree at New York University, and then she's worked at various companies like Sony, Merl, and Wayfair. Her hobbies include sailing and taekwondo, and in her free time she enjoys reading and hiking. So everyone please welcome Toastmaster Rachna with the speech title, The Life and Times of Ginny.
In 1924, a landmark event occurred. I know what everyone's thinking. I'm not talking about Toastmasters. What I am referring to instead is an experiment conducted by the US military in August of that year. They asked the public all across the country to turn off their radios at the same time for a couple of minutes. Why? They were listening for signs of life on Mars. That's right, they were listening for radio signals from aliens on the red planet. Spoiler alert, we know that they obviously didn't hear anything. Here's the thing though, if they were to listen today, they would hear Ginny talking to Percy about her day on Mars. Now, Ginny and Percy are not aliens, if that's what you're thinking. Who are they? Stick with me to find out. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. During the pandemic, one benefit and highlight of the internet was that I could see the many space launches happening at NASA while sitting in my apartment. It gave me an escape from the isolation of quarantine, as well as an ember of hope that things would get better. One such launch that I remember seeing was that of the Perseverance rover to Mars. But this was no ordinary launch. Hidden and protected in the rover's belly was Ingenuity, a tiny 2 kg helicopter with a huge dream. That of being the first powered aircraft to fly on Mars. Bit of a brain freeze. So anyway, I watched the launch, and a couple of days after that, I came across a comic strip talking about the mission of the rover and the helicopter. The mission was a black and white series of sketches, and it depicted two characters. The rover was depicted as this Disney-ish character with huge lopsided antennas and roaming around on the red planet. There was a smaller figure running after it. It had cartoonishly big eyes, and it was always hopping along. The comic strip named them Percy for Perseverance the rover, and Ginny for Ingenuity the helicopter. These names have stuck with me ever since. Percy and Ginny. The character of Percy is that of the wise old brother. He's been on the red planet for longer, and he knows his way around a bit. Ginny is the younger, hyper sibling. She's always gambling about this way and that, excited about it. But Ginny could get serious for a bit too. After all, she had the mother of all milestones ticking. On a calm Monday afternoon, on April 19th in 2021, Ginny stood ready in the middle of a wide crater. She was gearing up for the biggest task of her life. As the sun shone down on the red crater walls, Ginny rotated her 4 carbon steel blades and lifted off. She hovered at a height of 10 feet above the surface and then lowered back down. 117 years after the Wright brothers succeeded in flying on Earth, 173 million miles away, Ginny achieved the same thing on Mars. Now, some of you might be thinking, and rightly so, what's the big deal in flying 10 feet? I mean, 10 feet is what I would jump if I saw a cockroach here on Earth. So here's the thing, flying on Mars is enormously different from flying on Earth, mainly due to the difference in atmospheric density. The atmospheric density is 1% that of Earth. The atmospheric density of Mars is 1% that of Earth. To put it very simply, flying a helicopter at 10 feet on Mars is equivalent, in terms of the technical challenge, to flying a normal helicopter at a height of 100,000 feet on Earth, just purely in terms of the technical challenges to make it work. Due to all of these challenges, the expectations for Ginny's mission were minimal. If she survived one flight and lasted 30 days on Mars, the mission would be deemed a success. But like any other overachiever, she more than aced it. Ginny lasted not 1, not 30, but nearly 1,000 days on Mars. As you might guess, all of these accomplishments were not achieved in a single day. The idea of ingenuity was conceived in the 1990s at NASA by an engineer called Bob Balram. Bob was fascinated with the idea of flying crafts on Mars, and he even wrote a proposal about using a helicopter. But his project was shot down, unfortunately. Thankfully, if you cut to 2015, his project was dredged up from the deep, dark NASA archives, and the idea of a tiny Mars helicopter was born. As of January this year, Ginny has flown 72 flights, far exceeding the one flight expectation that was put of her. Unfortunately, after that, Ginny crashed on the surface of Mars, and her flying days are done. But she's not done yet. She has enough power to last another 20 years. So, like a wise old grandma who's chilling in her rocking chair and collecting a ton of gossip on her neighbors, Ginny's going to be keeping a keen eye out on Mars. She's going to be collecting temperature and photographs, compiling them into a treasure trove of data ready for future astronauts. Following Ginny's journey was a way to live vicariously through her. When I was stuck in my apartment in 2021, I could imagine I was roaming the red planet and looking at new horizons through her eyes. Ginny leaves a powerful legacy behind, that of making history, but also of achieving and surpassing expectations and leading the way for other aerial explorations of Mars and other planets. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rachna. Before we move on to the next speech, I'd like to call upon the individual evaluated Toastmaster Ravi Kumar to read out the process guidelines.
Good evening, Toastmasters. The speaker is attempting Project 3, Level 2. The purpose of this project is for the member to clearly define how Toastmasters envisions mentoring. The purpose of this speech is for the member to share some aspect of the previous experience as a professor also. The things to note in this speech is, the speech is about a time when the member was, it may be from any time in his or her life. The member may discuss any aspect of the experience. The speech should not be a report on the content of the introduction to Toastmasters mentoring. Wishing the speaker all the very best.
Our next speaker has completed her Bachelor of Engineering from Dayananda Sagar Institutions. She has worked as an assistant biomedical engineer at Sagar Hospital and BGS Hospital. Currently, she is a very happy homemaker with 2 lovely kids. Her favorite pastimes are reading novels and doing some artwork. And her dream is to travel and explore the amazing things that our country has to offer. The speaker is attempting level 2 project 3 from the pathway motivational strategies with the speech titled Step Punch. Our next speaker is Toastmaster Mamta. Toastmaster Mamta, Step Punch.
Good evening, dear fellow Toastmasters and guests who are present here. Anyone can tell me what was yesterday? Apart from that? Yeah. Yesterday was Guru Purnima. That means we are here or to recognize the Gurus in our lives at least for 1 minute. And the most spiritual Guru whom we talk about is the gods which we know. It's a Shankaracharya, is also a Guru. Okay. Every one of us has Gurus in our life when we are 0. Any guesses who are they?
Teachers.
Mother is the first and foremost Guru in our life. I can say my mother is Guru till now. I mean till today. And one of the best friend which I have ever has. Any problem I have, where I am going, what I am doing in my life, I always inform her, irrespective whether I inform my husband, my children, my in-laws. I inform her and she guides me what to do, whether to go or not. That's fine. And sometimes she scolds me also. You don't have any other better work apart from roaming here and there. I told her, okay, no problem. Now coming back to my college days. School days was not so much that I can fascinate about my Guru. Why? Because since my background, what my grandfather had, he was a landlord, so nobody used to tell anything to us. So there was no Guru who can mentor us. Coming to college, in Baldwin's I had a favorite Guru who can mentor me or who guided me is the biology teacher. Okay, she used to always tell me, your drawings are very nice. I used to get inspired by hearing her sweet words. Yes, even I have something called sketching or artwork which I can develop as a hobby. That's where I started doing sketching, small, like when I draw a face, I have tried many number of years. I draw beautiful face, but when it comes to eyes, everything goes. Sometimes it looks like a devil, or sometimes the eyes, the shape of the eyes will never come properly. So I'll finally, it's okay, it's not my cup of tea, I'll close. Again, after 10 days, I'll open, I'll write it up. I can say my daughter is a better art than myself, even though both of us don't have any mentors in a particular field. And coming back to Toastmasters, I can say the moment I joined the Toastmasters, or why I joined the Toastmasters, one day we wanted to check for my son, like we wanted to join him for Toastmasters to develop his communication skills. We heard by somebody that there is a Mekon here where they are conducting a Toastmasters. We came here to check, but finally we found out that is above 18 years. People has to come here and attend. And we found Lala Murthy ma'am, there was a kids girls club. But I got inspired to join to the Mekon Communication Club by improving my communication skills. The first mentor of my Toastmaster was Toastmaster Bhavani Hemu. But unfortunately, she guided me for the first level. Now, with her guidance, I learned how to write scripts. She used to guide me like, okay, you take out this, you put in these words, or how your speech should go. She guided me for the first icebreaker speech. And I won a ribbon for that. Why? Because there was nobody else. I was the only speaker that day. Somebody, they have to give the ribbon, so they gave me. And now my mentor in Toastmaster, he is helping me to, is actually encouraging me, come on, take it up, you can do it, no problem, it's okay. you go ahead and with a confidence you give a speech, you choose this, you do this. You know, sometimes he can't write in a message, he just send a voice message. Okay, this is what you should do, this is what you should go. So I just follow my mentor. And yesterday I could see myself like how the Toastmaster mentorship has helped me, because I went and MC for the Bharat Option Traders Summit in Hyderabad event yesterday, and everybody told it was good that you came up with such a confidence in front of 1,000 people in the hall. That's how my mentorship has helped me. And irrespective of the theme, why I choose September 5th, any guesses? Teachers Day. So that's why September Punch. Punch is 5th. So everybody, irrespective of whether any person is there in your life, whether they are there or not there, but life is the best teacher. It teaches whether you hear to it, you don't hear to it. Finally, you have to surrender to the life what it teaches. Take it as a lesson and walk forward. My dear friends, this is a motivational speech I will do. I hope everybody enjoyed.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mamta. That marks the end of the first session. Next we have the exciting table topic session from our old table topics master. Our table topics master for the day has BBA in PES University, and he is currently working. He loves watching and playing cricket. He enjoys music. He will make some of his own music as well. And he has joined Toastmasters to increase his confidence and his vocabulary. Please give it up for our Toastmaster, table topic master for today, Toastmaster Ajay.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests present here. For the benefit of the guest, the table topic usually works. The table topic master me, I give the topic, and I can call out anyone from the room, and they will come here and they will talk about the topic for at least a minute. We do this because we want to see the capability of the Toastmasters in proper speaking. So my first topic of the day is appearance can be deceptive. I repeat the topic, appearance can be deceptive, and this goes to Toastmaster Vijay Upendra. Appearance can be deceptive.
Good evening, Toastmasters. Welcome, guests. Yes, appearance can be deceptive. Very much. Deceptive, very much. Undoubtedly. We are seeing day in and day out recently in television what we see in movies as a hero turns out to be villain. It's a reality. And we start worshipping, following blindly that they are the heroes, they are the guiding factors in our life. Ridiculous. Is it not so? They act for the money. It's not a reality at all. What is there inside is more important than what they show outside. Window dressing is happening in every sphere of life, taking from accountancy to advertisement. Window dressing is the way of life. That's what is happening today. We believe everything blindly because we take decisions emotionally, repent logically. Something goes wrong, then we list out all the logical things. But while taking decisions, just because Sai Snail gives me a fantastic emotional talk, I follow that. Blindly. That's not required. So we need to wake up to the realities of life, understand it in the real perspective of it, not getting into the deceptive things that is being spread as a false news across all social media. We go and vote following social media, and ultimately we face the disaster. That's what we are facing in Karnataka today. Thank you, and back to you.
My next topic is the best or worst prank you've played on someone. the best or worst prank you played on someone, and this goes to Toastmaster Sai Sneha.
Table Topics Master, fellow Toastmasters and guests. So when I was in first year of BCom, it was the 2nd of January 2015, and it was a Monday, and we told everybody we'll do mass bunk because it was just a new year and we couldn't bunk on 1st of Jan because it was a Sunday. We thought we'll just push the mass bunk to a day, and we thought we'll do it on 2nd of Jan. We created a group exclusively named Mass Bunk on 2nd Jan, leaving one fellow. We didn't add him, and everybody thought that this is going to be a great idea. It was not done by me alone. Just a disclaimer. So on that day, what happened is he went alone to the class, he sat, and he waited for a whole 45 minutes and not a single teacher came inside. So he called a friend of mine asking, where are you all? Why is there no teachers? The college had decided that they will be giving a holiday for extra on 2nd of Jan as well, which he was not aware of, and which we did not tell him also. So he went there, he sat, and he stayed there till 12 o'clock. This is not the best part yet. He convinced the entire class teacher to do the same prank for everybody. So on the 8th of Jan or 9th of Jan, he was the only one who didn't come. Well, we all went to the class when it was a holiday. So this was something we tried to play, but he played it back.
Your definition of success. I repeat my topic, your definition of success, and this goes to Toastmaster Veera Vidrappa. Your definition of success.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. The subject given is definition of success. To have a success, you must have a conviction in your mind. First of all, when you take up a job, if you have a conviction, 50% of the job is done. Do you all agree with me?
Yes.
That to doing a good job, not the illegal or illogical ways. Say success comes to those who put their efforts. There is a saying, no pain, no gain. You all understood that one. Shape up or ship out. Shape up or ship out. You need to conceive that idea, make a big plan, and work in that direction. Definitely success is yours. No pain, no gain. Shape up or ship out. Either make it or make a way for others. In industry circle, we always speak to the person, if you can't deliver, make it for others. Otherwise, the company will go to dogs. So you need to have that burning desire. That is most important to be successful in your life. Before that, you must have a goal. Where I want to go, what type of knowledge I have to acquire to reach my goal. This is more important, my dear friends. When you have a goal, you need to have a commitment, you need to have a courage, you need to have a conviction, which is my favorite slogan: desire, direction, dedication, discipline. If you have all this, rest of the things automatically comes. Success comes to those who work hard, who have, apart from that, in my life, I have come across, you need to have one factor. Can anybody guess what is that factor?
Confidence.
Pardon?
Luck.
Yeah, she's correct. She's correct. I have seen many people more intelligent, they work hard, but at the end of the day, it is very difficult to this thing. You need to have a luck. How to get that luck?
Keep trying.
Huh?
Keep trying.
Keep praying God.
Keep trying.
No.
Never give up. Never
So
give up.
it is a inborn gift. My experience says it is an inborn gift. Take for my example, I come from a remote village. I do not have any facility, so I don't get any job also. Somehow I came there. Somehow I became a chairman of the company. It is because of the luck. And one more thing I would like to share, even though time is coming to an end. Once I visited to the board of directors meeting in Infosys. One lady spoke very well. Her name is, I still remember, Aruna Newton. I asked, ma'am, how you can speak so fluently and more successfully, and you have become more successful? Go to the Toastmaster, you will learn it.
My next topic is mind reading or invisibility as your superpower. Mind reading or invisibility as a superpower, and this goes to Toastmaster Chetan.
Mind reading or invisibility. Okay, so both are fun superpowers to have, but mind reading is something that most people can do surprisingly. To a large extent, we don't even know how many subtle hints we pick up from others. Let's say you're on a first date and you're sitting casually with the person opposite you, and you know how it's going. That's mind reading. You basically, apart from all the physical signals and things they tell you, all the things that they don't tell you, that's basically mind reading. Taken that to the extreme, you can plant thoughts into others and force them to say it as well. So that would be powerful. Now imagine having that kind of a power and going back on meeting a powerful person and convincing them to give stuff to you. That would be a real power. With invisibility, I don't know what you can do. Like you can go spook people out and stuff, sure. But with mind reading, you have power, real power. You can convince people to convince others of what the right thing is. You convince the right person and the work is done. You can be lazy. That's the beauty. Thank you.
My next topic, a moment in your life you'd want to relive. A moment in your life you want to relive, and this goes to Toastmaster Jyoti.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. A moment to relive would be the day when my father said, Jyoti, you have to study CA. That day, I said yes, whatever you want, I will do it. Today, I wish from the deepest of my heart, I stand in front of him again and he tells me, Jyoti, you become a CA. And I say, no, that is not my path, that is not where I want to go. I do not want to study further, I want to join the theatre. I want to be a dramatist because today if I look back, I think my purpose of life is to be a dramatist. And that's what I'm called. My children have named me in their mobile phone as the drama queen. And a couple of times I was addressed as the drama queen of our Toastmasters. I think I breathe, I smile, I eat, I laugh, drama. I love it. If it was the day that I had stood in front of my father and said, I will join the theatre of Pune drama class, today I would not be standing here and you would be standing to buy tickets for my show, and that is something I really what I should say, I still visualize, I still fantasize, I live those moments, and from this all I have learned is keep dreaming. Go ahead, dream, because those dreams, those moments will surely make it fulfill. As far as our dreams are alive, our goals are there to achieve it, and that will be
My next topic, your views on Gen Z slangs. Your views on Gen Z slangs, and this goes to Toastmasters Industry.
Toastmaster ka agenda. Something that I discovered very recently is that even I am a Gen Z person. Anybody who's born after the year, in the year of 1997 onwards is a Gen Z. Anybody who's before 1997, that is till 1996, is a millennial. But somehow, I don't understand this Gen Z culture at all. Every time somebody comes up with this new words telling, he's totally Riz. What is Riz? Then they're like, she's totally behaving like a shiz. So now what is shiz? There is Riz, there is shiz. And nowadays you don't call any of your friends like hi, hello with a name. You call them like, hey sis, hey babes, hey girl, what's up dude? So things get really weird when you're talking in a very normal culture per se. And even the way we text has differentiated so much. Forget these notifications, forget chatting, texting, the everything that you see on TV and Instagram. Talk about all these Zomato notifications. Talk about Swiggy notifications. Everything these days is just all about Gen Z slangs and somewhere writing that perfect dot at the end of the message or writing that exclamation mark. Being a marketing person myself, I have to cut down a lot of writing materials just to fit that character limit. Every notification has a 60 character limit, 60 exact letters, and I have to somehow form up a statement using Gen Z slang. Trust me, my English has gone to the worst. I have skipped punctuations, conjunctions, I no clue where prepositions comes in at all. So because of the Gen Z slang, things might have spiced up a little bit, but definitely has no meaning in everyday communication. Thank you.
My next topic. The moment you realized you were an adult. The moment you realized you were an adult. And this goes to Toastmaster Lata.
Good evening once again, everyone. The moment you realize that you're an adult. In the year 1991, one of the favorite kids of the family, and suddenly you have one brother coming up, and he becomes the apple pie of the whole family. And then you realize that yes, now from the favorite kid, you have become an adult. From taking care of him, not hitting him, and not being jealous that he is become your parents' favorite, your family's favorite, your grandparents' favorite, even your friends' favorite. The friends who still have to play with you, they come to see the kid now. So that's when you realize, okay, now you need to grow up, be an adult, and behave like one also. It's just not that you need to understand your adult, you need to even behave and show it in your actions. So that was one of the moments in my life that, okay, I realized from a kid, suddenly in few seconds or few months, I become an adult. Thank you.
A TV show or a movie you would like to be a part of. A TV show or a movie you would like to be a part of, and this goes to Toastmaster Sanjay. A TV show or a movie you would like to be a part of.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests. Well, coming to the TV, everyone will watch the TV, will not get much likes like what celebrities and anything. When they're coming to the movie, everyone watch what is adventurous, action, everything will be there in the movie. And I show everything like romance, like fighting, everything it will be. And also, I would like to prefer movie, like anything it can be done in the through movie. We can send a message. It may be good thing or bad thing. Maybe anything we can send through the movie. That's it.
A vacation with unlimited budget. A vacation with unlimited budget, and this goes to Toastmaster Sandeep.
Of course, I would like to go to Goa and unlimited budget. I would like to have unlimited coconut waters. I think the question is from part of life, like every stage of life, your constraint for vacation changes. Once upon a time, it was the money, like you have enough time to go for vacation to give yourself. Like in college days, the hostel is itself a vacation. The moment earlier somebody asked the moment you want to relive your life. I would like to say that 4 years of my engineering career, I want to relive and I want to stay in the hostel. So that is the real fun. That the life changes, you have a little bit of money, but you don't have time. And the moment you little grow up, you will be having more responsibility that you want to, you would not like to take a vacation. But yes, I am planning to take vacation to Goa. At least I have gone to Goa for in Bangalore. I have been staying from last 15 years. So almost 10 times I have gone to Goa with my friends, with my different type of friends, with my wife. So now I would like to go to Goa with my son. The next topic, a person's life would want to live for a day. A person's life would want to live for a day, and this goes to Toastmaster Balaji.
After all the fun topics the others got, I got this fun topic, thank you so much. A person's life, I would want to live another day. Trust me, I would want to live my own life for another day. I've lived in this body for close to 31 years now, and I can't understand myself. Right? So I don't want to live in another person's body and confuse him for the rest of his life, because my Atma has been in this body for almost 24 hours. Why I want to live in my own body for another day is genuinely because I like it here. It's comfortable. You know how it reacts. You know you don't really catch a cold if you go in the rain. You know you can eat pakoras and then next day you can eat fruits for breakfast. You know you can actually go out there and make fun of people. They really wouldn't feel bad because they're used to you. You know you can go on the street and even dance and they would not bat an eye because like Nam Balaji ange bidi. You know you can go back to your school and be a kid again, because how many of us actually get to be a kid every single day? I wake up in the morning, I go to school, I chill with the kids, and then in the evening before coming to Toastmaster, I play dodgeball and come back. And of course, if I get an unlimited budget, I would go to Vegas. I have that much logic, I wouldn't go to Goa. And of course, I also know that if I had that opportunity of being me, I would even join the same drama company even today. Because Jyoti, how old are we? Age is just a number. And we irrespective of the time when daddy said or we want to say. Back to the Toastmaster.
Okay, the last topic for the TV topic section. The best or worst excuse you have ever given. I repeat, the best or worst excuse you have given, and this goes to Toastmaster Saki.
Good evening to the Toastmasters and guests. It's a very nice topic. The best and the worst.
Best or worst excuse you have given.
Yeah. The best or the worst excuse I've given. Honestly, I can't think of one right now, but I've given many excuses since as surprised as I am. Wait, let me think.
I think you choose this one.
Yeah, I can. Maybe this one. But the excuse that I could think of was when I had a chance to go for a trek. I guess it was some part of Himalaya, and I chose not to go for it because it was too cold. So, but that was a silly excuse, not a best excuse.
What was the excuse?
To not go for a trek.
Because it's cold.
Yeah.
It's a good piece.
Thank you.
We're done with the table topic session and back to the MC.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gajendra, for that enthralling session. Let's regroup after a 10-minute networking break. Welcome back from the break. Let's quickly move into the general evaluation session. Our GE for today is a BCom graduate, and she's an interior designer from Sri Bhagwan Mahavir College. And she loves playing sports, badminton, basketball, cricket, table tennis, and she's a fitness enthusiast. She's a health conscious foodie and loves adventure sports. And her day is not complete without squeezing in a session to workout. So, Toastmasters and guests, please welcome the Vice President of Public Relations of Mekong Communications Club and our General Evaluator for today, Toastmaster Apurva.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests.
Good evening.
Good evening. Coming to the general evaluation, this is my debutant role, so wish me all the best.
All the best.
Today, the meeting started at 6:25 p.m. for various reasons. Like, I think many of the members were late, so I request everybody to be on time so that we can start the session on time. The Sergeant, Toastmaster Saket, you did a very great job, a good job setting up the room. It was cleanly done, it was on time, I must say. The snacks were good as well. Coming to the essay address, next time I would request you, when you start off the meeting, the good morning or the way you address the old room, for the first time it should have lot of energy. It seemed a little dull. It's the sergeant's job to lighten up the room, to bring the energy, because it's a Monday evening, everybody would have come from work or college. They'll be really exhausted and their minds will be somewhere else. So it's your duty to bring that energy to the room, get their mind into the meeting, and bring like a good start to the meeting, energetic start to the meeting. That is one thing. Coming to your sergeant address, it was clear on the theme. It was it had its personal story. It was really good. Just one thing is that bring more energy, so that it will be more lively, the meeting. And let us all give Saket a huge round of applause. Then minutes of the meeting was read by our secretary, Toastmaster Lata, which was crisp, on point, in detailed meeting, a detailed report of the previous meeting. So let's give her a huge round of applause. Then was the president address. As the general evaluator, it's my duty. It's not like I'm not supposed to evaluate him. But still, I would like to say his speech on the theme of the day was lipid, and it was, as usual, he did a great job. So let's give him a huge round of applause. Next, the meeting was taken over by the Master of Ceremonies, Toastmaster Anirudh. I must say it was a debutant role, so I must congratulate him to take up the huge step. So you did an amazing job. Let's give him a huge round of applause. you definitely hit the ball out of the park. It was a great debutant. You were natural, you were natural. Even while introducing the speakers, you didn't even look at the script. It didn't look like it was your debutant role. You were amazing at it. I must say, when it came to the theme, you connected with the personal story. Even the MC address was very natural. You didn't look at the script. It almost felt like it was the theme you chose had a deep connection with you, which was really nice. And I like the way you made the transition, to the Ragseas medley story. You even told us about the little history of Toastmaster, which we usually don't speak about. That it was started a few years even before this, and you connected to the theme 0 to 1. That was a great connection. Your detailed. You explained how the typical meeting goes on. You did a great job in that as well. Only thing is, when you started off, I know it was your first debutant role, I know you must be a little tense, but when you started off, you said good evening, and everybody were about to say good evening. You just rushed to the theme, and you just continued speaking. So maybe just take a breath and then start off. Then was the prepared speech sessions. Now I would like to call the evaluator of first speaker, DTM Udanka, who gave level 1 project 1. I would like to call upon DTM MU Bhatt to give the evaluation.
Madam General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, welcome guests, and distinguished Toastmaster Udanka in particular. From a hesitant first icebreaker to a very confident fifth icebreaker, Udanka, distinguished Toastmaster Udanka has travelled a long, long way. Congratulations, Udanka. The first thing, the challenge here is when a person gives repeatedly, 5 times giving an icebreaker is not a simple thing. And you have to be innovative each time. You have to expect something new instead of beating along the same thing again and again. And that he has done so wonderfully well. He gave 3 new aspects of his life, which he brought about wonderfully. One thing is about his and his how he inherited from his dad his travel bug or travel enthusiasm. So how they, as a family, they were going together and all that. That new aspect, which probably many of us were not knowing it. And how he enjoyed his life in his college days. And there's one aspect which you brought about so well. And of course, finally, how Toastmasters virtually became his second family. And he narrated an incident when the whole Toastmasters fraternity was at his home to give emotional support when it's a trying time when he lost his father. There are something new aspects which you brought about so innovatively. Congratulations on that. As far as your speech is concerned, I like the 3 aspects of your speech which you have developed over the years, what I can find. The first and most important thing is you have become the master of the stage. You have got the confidence, the credibility, the authenticity of a Toastmaster. The way you are confident speaking, your easy gestures, and your above average voice level. I won't say modulation. Modulation was less to be seen today, maybe because of the subject itself. But otherwise, your natural gestures. But another thing which I liked about is about your use of rhetorics, rather asking questions, taking audience into confidence. Actually, in 3 occasions, you asked the question to them to get an answer, which you are intending to give. That was very innovative of you. Great job done there. And you also have not tried humor in the past so much. Today there was a tinge of humor. At least in 2 or 3 occasions you used humor. That was something new things what you brought about. I really liked it. But overall, I feel that you have really become a very confident and authoritative speaker behind the lectern. And that is probably one achievement you have achieved in this Toastmasters. And you have definitely earned a second family, rightfully so, because of your involvement in district level also. You are a known figure along the district as probably the youngest Toastmaster of the Toastmasters fraternity. Something great. And from that first Toast DTM, I think the second DTM is just on the verge of your getting. And I think you are well on the journey of getting your third DTM, I think, going to the days to come. Congratulations on that. All the best to your future journey and take up your next speeches as early as possible. Congratulations. And back to you.
Congratulations to DTM Udanka for completing level 1 project 1 again. And also to DTM MU, but what do I say, sir? You're a veteran. Nobody can beat you in an evaluation the way you do it. You're encouraging. You tell them in such a nice way how to correct and where to improve in such a nice way that it doesn't seem like you're correcting them or you're giving some tips. Nobody can give an evaluation as good as yours. So, a huge round of applause to DTM MU. Now I request individual evaluator Toastmaster Raja to evaluate Toastmaster Rachna's speech, Level 1 Project 2.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. First of all, congratulations to Rachna for completing her Level 2 or Project 2 in Level 1. So the areas that you did really well. So I'm going to start with the positives and then we can move to the areas that she can improve upon. She started off with an introduction and there was a question. Who are they? Where are these signals coming from? So that made the audience anticipate and then they got into the story. And there were a lot of good comparisons for clarity. 10 feet on Mars equals 100,000 feet on Earth, or 20 years left for Ginny, which is equal, it's like a wise old grandma listening to the gossip on the neighbor. Now Ginny is going to give us the same things where we can listen to the gossips of neighborhood from a grandma, we can listen to that. So those comparisons were very good. And also, even though this was a technically, more of a technical presentation or a technical speech, it was, we were able to follow and clarity was there. So these are the areas that you did really well. Now the areas that you can improve upon. So the first one is, your voice was low. When you're on stage, you need to give the maximum voice because I was not able to hear some of the lines that you are saying. So your voice needs to be on the higher end when you're speaking. The second one, voice modulation. So these are the techniques that you will be learning as you're giving more speeches in Toastmasters. These are the techniques that you can look at other speakers, how they are speaking, and you can incorporate the voice modulation. Voice modulation is very important because that is how you can start connecting with the audience, and the audience will be more curious to listen to you because there were certain areas like cockroach joke. If there was a cockroach, I would jump high. Or you said like, it went 100 feet high. I'm going to tell you a secret. Yeah, whenever you have a speech, the 50% is energy. The content is next and how you are delivering is next. The 50% is how much you have bought into your speech. Because if you are bought into your speech, the audience will also buy your speech. Yeah. So the next one is body language. Body language, what you need to do is you watch female speakers or stand-up comedians. You see how they are doing the body language. Because in this speech, your body language was not much there. When you are behind the lectern, so one is officially when you are presenting, you will have a little bit of body language, you won't have more. But if you are on a stage, like giving a speech like Toastmasters or other areas, there will be like more body language. So you can watch stand-up comedians and the speakers to learn more on the body language. And the next one is what you learned and what is there, what is in for the audience. Now you have told the story, like how did that change you, right? What did you learn from that, right? So that is something that you could have told that connected that is what you learned from that, and that's something that audience can take away. Otherwise it is just an information, right? There is plethora of information out there, but why this particular story? Because you wanted to share something to the audience and that was their takeaway message and you linked it with that, so that one.
And the next, if you want to take it further, next time try doing without the script. Yeah, with that, back to.
Let's congratulate Toastmaster Rachna on completing Level 1 Project 2 with a huge round of applause. Coming to the evaluation to Toastmaster Raja, I must say it's a very detailed evaluation. He mentioned the positives as well the negatives. Positives like there was a clear explanation, the story and all, everything. And one positive with Toastmaster Raja is when he is your evaluator, he doesn't just say, he does it and shows, with body language, the voice modulation. It is very useful for the speaker to learn. It is a great help. So let's give it up for Toastmaster Raja on this wonderful evaluation. Next, I would like to call Toastmaster Ravi Kumar to evaluate Toastmaster Mamta's speech completing Level 2 Project 3 with a huge round of applause.
Good evening, Toastmasters, and attention to Speaker Mamta. Congratulations, Speaker Toastmaster Mamta, for completing Level 2 Project 3 very successfully today. You drew the attention, again getting into what you did well and what it could be improved better and where you can improve upon. That's the flow of the evaluation will be. You drew the attention of the audience by asking the question, what was yesterday? You had come here to speak and your title of the speech was Sept Punch. That's what our MC also said. But I checked with her, should I read it as September Punch? What exactly it is? She immediately said, yes, it is September Punch. That perhaps it is, I should talk about it later, but ideally a very important speech that you're going to give, let the title be properly elaborated. Now, you drew the attention of the audience by asking that question, and what was yesterday, and that's the time you drew the audience attention spontaneously, and everybody was wondering, you come here, you're talking something, and why you're talking, why are you going back to what happened there yesterday? But because you wanted to connect the mentoring, the guru, that is the lead that you wanted to take and convey to the audience the purpose of the speech, that you did it pretty well. And purpose of your speech, how Toastmasters envisions mentoring, how it has helped in your journey of Toastmasters was explained well by, you also took the examples of your mother as your guru right from the day one. And in between you said there was a lack of mentoring coming until your biology teacher in the college and who appreciated you, and that was an interesting aspect that you could take it from your journey. Interestingly, you came here to Mekong to admit your son and you joined. That's very interesting because your inclination to join and not getting disappointed that my son did not get an entry because of his underage, that was this disqualification, underage. But you joined and you made it yourself an important journey in this Toastmaster which you are enjoying right now. Now you did speak about your accomplishment, that's what your project asked for and mandates for. Accomplishment of being an MC in front of a huge crowd yesterday of almost numbering 1,000 plus. That is really interesting because that is, somebody was saying that shyness to smartness. That is what you did yesterday, and the day's topic 0 to 1 also is something can be included in your effort. Now the speaker did make a report, you did not make it as a report and it was spontaneous. All in all, it was a wonderful, your body language, your vocal variety, eye contact, gestures, gestures you can do better and vocal variety you can do better. Audience awareness was there and comfort level was there. A big round of applause for the speaker. Thank you.
for this detailed evaluation. I would like to congratulate Toastmaster Mamta on successfully completing level 2, project 3 with a huge round of applause. Coming to Toastmaster Ravi Kumar's evaluation, I must say he covered all the points where she excelled at, where she could have done better, and where she has to work upon. It was a crystal clear evaluation where you give tips and points where she has to work on. It was a very detailed and a helpful evaluation to Toastmaster Mamta. Let's give it up for Toastmaster. Next was the table topic session. The table topic master for the day was Toastmaster Gajendra. Today was his debutant as well as the table topic master or to any of the MTG roles, right? So let's give it up for Toastmaster Gajendra. The topics you gave were very relevant and I felt it was apt for the speaker. You cleverly chose the speakers whom you felt the topics were very relatable to them. And you covered all the non-speakers and the non-role takers. So great job with that. And the topics were fun. Topics where where the speaker was able to speak for 2 minutes. So great job on the choice of the topics. And also a great debutant as the table topic master. You did a fabulous job as the audience were constantly laughing. And it also showed that there was audience engagement. So congratulations on that. And let's hope you take more roles. You did a fabulous job. Next, I would request the Tab G role takers, timer, Toastmaster Anantram to give the report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pua. The meeting commenced at 6:25 as was mentioned. The business session lasted 1 minute 30 seconds. The secretary's report, that is minutes of meeting, allotted time was 2 minutes. Toastmaster Lata spoke for 3 minutes 5 seconds. Toastmaster Shivaprasad on his president address spoke for 5 minutes 45 seconds. Introduction of Toastmaster of the evening was 35 seconds. Welcome by Toastmaster Saket, 2 minutes 20 seconds. The table topic master took 23 minutes for his session, and the individual times is being written on the board. DTM Udamka, the individual speakers' time are also written on the board. DTM MU Bhatt on his evaluation took 3 minutes 14 seconds. Toastmaster Raja took 3 minutes 47 seconds. Toastmaster Ravi Kumar took 3 minutes 43 seconds. Yeah, that's it from my end. Over back to you.
Timer Toastmaster Anantram did a fabulous job as the timer for the day. He not only wrote the table topic time and the speech time, but also made sure during the break time he made sure to pull everybody out of the snacks room and come to the meeting room on time. So let's give it up. Next, I would like to invite Toastmaster Kamli, who is the accountant for the day.
Once again, a very good evening, everyone. So here is my counter report. Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Saket was flawless. President Toastmaster Shiva repeated words and 2 times. Toastmaster of the day Toastmaster Anirudh R 3 times, 1 time, and repeated word and 3 times. Timer Toastmaster Anantram 3 hours. PP evaluator Vijayapendra flawless. Grammarian Shubha 1 hour. Coming to the speakers, Speaker 1 DTM Udanka, Speaker 2 Rachana were flawless. Speaker 3 Toastmaster Mamata 2 hours. like was the repeated word which you used twice. Coming to the evaluator 1, DTM MU but 2 hours, and was the repeated word which was used 2 times. Evaluator 2, Raja, 3 hours, and crutch word was you know. Evaluator 3, Toastmaster Ravikumar, 1 hour, and repeated words and twice. Coming to the table topic, Master Gajendra, 1 hour. Speaker 1, Toastmaster Vijay Upendra, flawless. Speaker 2, Toastmaster Sai Snail, 1 hour. Speaker 3, Toastmaster Veerabhadrappa, flawless. Speaker 4, Toastmaster Chetan, 1 hour, and like was the crutch word which was used by him. Speaker 5, Toastmaster Jyoti, 2 hours. Speaker 6, Toastmaster Sindhushri, flawless. Speaker 7, Toastmaster Lata, 1 Speaker 8, Toastmaster Sanjay, like was used twice as the crutch word. Speaker 9, Toastmaster Sandeep, 2 hours, and repeated word and twice. Speaker 10, Toastmaster Balaji, flawless. Speaker 11, Toastmaster Saket, 1 hour. Coming to the general evaluator, Toastmaster Apurva, 3 hours, and repeated words so few times. That's all from my end. Back to you, general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Palmi, for this detailed report. Next, I would like to call upon the grammarian for the day, Toastmaster Shubha.
I'm really glad I picked this day to be the grammarian because this session was incredible in terms of good usages and extremely inspiring and encouraging. I'll first get out of the way the not so good usages and elaborately detail all the good usages. So coming to the not so good usages, heard of me can be heard about me. Turning in life can be turning point in life. School days was can be school days were. Wanted to join him could be wanted him to join. Now coming to the good usages, one by one. Courage to make a difference, extrapolate, measure the respect, mortal creatures. If all you can do is crawl, then start crawling. Survival skills, media mogul, second family, landmark event, signs of life, brain freeze, mother of all milestones, keen eye, looking at new horizons, life is the best teacher, guiding factors of life, window dressing, take decisions emotionally, repent logically, wake up to the realities of life, conviction in your mind, success comes to those who put in efforts, no pain, no gain, shape it or shape out, burning desire, desire, direction, dedication, discipline, drama queen, keep dreaming, apple pie of the family, lived in this body, hit the ball out of the park. And coming to those who used the word for the day, it was Shiva, President Shiva, TM Udanka and TM Apurva. And just one clarification, the word is limpid, which means completely clear and transparent. Lipid is part of the blood. Thank you, and back to
One thing, Toastmaster Shubha, it is word of the day, not word for the day. Yeah. And also please refer to everybody as Toastmaster, not PM. A great job as the grammarian for the day, amazing. Now I would request our PP evaluator for the day, Toastmaster Vijay Upendra.
The meeting went on very well. No one spoke on sex, religion and politics. Entry and exit were maintained very well. One thing which I observed is some of the Toastmasters, they used dumb and deaf communication. That should be avoided when speaker is speaking behind the lecturer. So that one need to be taken into consideration. Beyond that, everything went on very well. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vijay Upendra sir. Now I would request everybody to vote the ballots which are sent on the group. The theme of the day, 0 to 1, means taking the first step. I feel the theme is very apt for today's meeting. Reason? All the MTEG roles for the day, be it the Master of Ceremonies, or the Table Topic Master, or me, the General Evaluator, or it's all a debutant role. So it's almost like a debutant movie. Hoping that it was a blockbuster movie or a blockbuster meeting. Now let me hand it over to Toastmaster Anirudh, the MC of
So 5 days back, I actually messaged Toastmaster Pavani if I could get a timer role for today. I was not expecting to be asked to do the MC role. Anyway, thank you. And as Apurva said, Toastmaster Apurva said, this was sort of a debutant movie, sort of a nice way to put it. And I'm grateful I could get this out of the way. And this is my first time as MC, and I was very nervous, as most of you can say. But I'd like to say thank you, and I'd like to hand the charge back to the president.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anirudh, for conducting a very smooth meeting, even though it was your debut. And the highlight of today, the General Evaluator mentioned it, the MC mentioned it, was we had all fresh role takers, the big roles, the MTG roles, all of them doing it for the very first time. And it just goes to show that all you have to do is put your trust in them, and they will end up doing wonders for you. So thank you to all the role takers, thank you to all the speakers, and let us get straight into the winners for today. Starting with Best Role Taker, EAPG. Well, throughout the entire meeting, or generally, she's a quiet person, but when she gives a report, it makes a lot of noise. It goes to our grammarian, Toastmaster Shubha. Best table topic speaker for today. Which purple is this? Yes, it's never too late to get into film school, I would say. Goes to Toastmaster Jyot. Moving on to the best role taker MTG, who goes to the person who didn't make it seem like it was his debut. Goes to our Master of Ceremonies, Toastmaster Anirudh. Moving on to the best evaluator for today. Okay, it is a straight up draw between distinguished Toastmaster M.U. Bhatt and Toastmaster Raj. Best speaker for today. Okay, again we have a draw here. It goes to two people, one person who just gave her second speech and the other person who gave his fifth ice break. It goes to DTM Udanka and Toastmaster Rajan. with that, we're done with the winners for today. And I request all the members, once we're done with our national anthem and group picture, please continue networking downstairs. And I'd like to close meeting number 1272.